NFL football. It's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the New England Patriots taking on the Seahawks.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Tonight, the final dress rehearsal, week 3 of the preseason, and we got a good matchup on tap. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis with you, and now we sit CD at week 3 of the preseason in this
game. And then you've got to decide, do you bring them back after halftime and get them going again in the third quarter so they're ready to go when the regular season begins? I'm eager to see how these coaches will handle that.
No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 20.
Defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he's taken down right at the 40. Big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. They'll set up to throw. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. He comes 6 to bring up 2nd down. They'll look to throw here. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. Conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes... First carry here for Ken Walker. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to second.
Things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
2nd and 4. This one goes underneath. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Seahawks have picked it up.
Someone has a turnover, but if there's ever a good time to do it,
preseason.
Yeah, right.
And they'll be let out by their 7th-year quarterback.
If you ask coaches at any level to design their ideal leader of a team, I think they're going to check every box with this guy. He's got the poise to handle response pressure, and he brings out the best of his teammates each and every week.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he's able to break out a 1-2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he will get the 1st down as he's up to the 20-yard line. The drive able to pick up the 1st.
So the goal is at least a 1st down here, right? Pick up a 1st down, give yourself some breathing room, and if you have to punt after that, maybe
the 3 and out on their opening drive. Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. As it complete to Jackson Smith and Jigba. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a gain of 34.
It's early, but announcer cliche alert here. Big play, big games too. What the heck. And this defense, they're going to have to find some way to slow him down.
The line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Glover. And he's got this. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And they'll get 8 out of this before to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on 1st down.
And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a 1st.
Not 2 and 2 in order to try and pick up a 1st down. They ran it and picked it up.
Staying on the ground on 1st with Kamara. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first. On the delay, Jones. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. A tough run gets him just inside the 10 to the 9. Barrett, it'll be second down. On the counter, here's Jones. And he will not be denied. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Aaron Jones. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks go coast to coast and finish the... And they drew up the counter there. It worked. They're glad they drew up the counter.
Even one step's enough. Get them going in one direction and then cut back against the grain and let your running back finish it off and get the work done.
Extra point up and good by... Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Kenneth Walker headed back out there. He's got to clear his mind a little bit right now. One carry, and that carry was a lost fumble.
Clear his mind, clear his hand. Got a full game ahead of him. Hand it to him again. See if they can start to produce.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. It'll be a loss of second. Back to throw here. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began, thanks to a great...
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They're going to look to throw. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a fourth down. And he'll go ahead and field this at the 5. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And it'll be... They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. Fighting through. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's Brian Branch with it. And he's going to take this one back to the scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Up the mid, and he loses the football a second time.
But a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turn. Hold on to the football, but not much room to run. On third down, he'll drop to throw. He coughed it up. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Ball, these defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't an offensive player. You go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think that you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
And taking it across midfield and inside the gain for number 18. Back to throw now on first down. And that one drops down. It is the ball free, and it's second down. They'll drop to throw. Over the middle, finding Smith and Jigba. And at the Patriots' 32-yard line. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And a dangerous throw there. Now is 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that nearly entered pick earlier, but couldn't reel that one in. They'll look to throw again. And that ball incomplete. And good, and this will remain a one-touchdown game.
Big kicker on the right hash. His goal is to draw the ball back to the middle. But this time, it doesn't move at all. He ends up missing off to the right.
A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Here as they are in for 6. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. Well, the offense wasn't out there for one play, and they're able to hit pay dirt. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. On the return, it's Taylor from his end zone. When in Orlando, the coach, he'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth.
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And they're going to down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And this one nearly picked. Caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down. Rolling to his left. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run. And up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there. Not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They're going to try and throw. Rolling to his right. And able to pick up the first across. Averted, but they still need to move hastily. They go play action here on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And it's caught. Touchdown. Calvin Ridley. As the first half is winding the lead here in the final stages of this first half. The 2nd quarter. Pete Carroll in that familiar hands-on knees pose. His guys will go for 2 here. And he will bowl his way in there for the 2 points. Nothing fancy there on that 2-point try. Give it to the big boy. Let him go to work.
That almost felt like Sandlot. And let him rumble.
Nobody picked me on the Sandlot football team.
You were quarterback, and I know better.
I was the water boy. And not wanting to risk it with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this
situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Walker with a grab. They'll throw now on the final play. Looking deep here from Mooney. And that went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. Week 3 of the preseason is here. Everyone wrapping up their...
Our starters likely to be out there for the 3rd quarter as we get back underway in this 2nd half. And the half will begin with a touchback. The Seahawk offense set to go to begin this 3rd quarter. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this 2nd half?
Well, I like defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed.
Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. It's nearly a 40. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. They get him that time thanks to the safety blitz as he sank for a loss.
Such a fun play call to witness when it works, and the deep man can get home for a sack. Great timing by him. Interception earlier in this.
And that is caught. What a catch at the 3-yard line. 20. Jones is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards. Backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. On play action, they'll throw toward the end zone, but that's going to... We're asking you, what would an offensive coordinator be looking for week 2 of the preseason? Now we're in week 3. Defensive coordinator-wise, what's he looking at?
For the most part in preseason, you're playing to let their athletic ability take over in order for you to notice them.
So they'll let the fullback into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. Order decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. So here are the Patriots. They make their second-half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because they don't...
All the way up at the 40-yard line. Running right, here's Walker. There he goes, right side. Down the right sideline. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. He's carried the ball just 5 times. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He'll get... Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the... There on the lost fumble, and this 3rd quarter could not really have started worse.
At the game at the half, they gave up the touchdown the opening drive. Now they turn over the football. This game, it can get away from them pretty quickly if their defense doesn't step up.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead, it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. For this 3rd quarter, first time this preseason that they played into the 2nd half.
And that's by design. Most of the time by this point of the preseason, you want them to go into the half, cool down, and then come back out and warm up to start the...
After the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Taken down at the 42.
And make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And, oh, he's unable to... Facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That's
the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. A great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
A throw over the middle, taken in. 7 yards there. Zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time. You go to a zone blitz scheme, exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Flushed out, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Call it a loss. Gonna need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. That is caught, and so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. That sets up a 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. And incomplete. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. From a yard out. And the Seahawks have put this one to bed here. An important touchdown right there is now they're really beginning to pull away.
Yeah, this was a tight game. 3 scores here in the 4th quarter, and I don't see them looking back.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And Cooper, he's going to remain in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. Set to go. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be
center because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play.
He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards at 12. The offense on third down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be third and forever. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be fourth down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And here's Taylor on the return. Gets past one man. Again, the juke. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. They don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
That's a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game is going,
and this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. Hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. Throwing on first down, Meredith. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Keon White.
Man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. One-sided affair. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Operating from the gun. Meredith looking middle, and that's complete. Guys to the line and get them set. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield and unable to connect. Send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Taylor now to return it. Oh, good move. They'll call that a 61-yard punt. He got all of that one. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here come the Seahawks. A few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And he'll get this. And they're going to speed things up here. Second down, and it's Kamara again. Pushes him over. And strong running there as he's a crime. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Some extra space following the display. 45. That one looks like he'll throw here. Across the formation, Burks has it. On play action, Lance. And this one almost intercept zone, but could not hang on. And Lance will try again on second down. And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete. Them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to... He didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean to do. I both know, if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this.
25. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
On first and 10, Meredith, little pitch and kick. The ball comes out, and the Seahawks have picked it up. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
But nothing is ever...
60 red. Set. Go.
And they take a knee. Oh, the victory here for Seattle. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter.